fate of the Tenakth is decided and Cylon's cooperation secured, Aloy must call her allies together to prepare for the fight ahead. Okay. I was trying to override it. Okay. Run. 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 I just wanted to check the surrounding areas. Okay. I just want stuff. No, leave me alone. Huh? Oh, somebody needs help? Okay. What did you drop? Okay. Where are you?
Machines are gone. You can come up.
Where? Where is this person?
Thought I was done.
Sinare.
Ancestor.
Who?
Tsunore, the living ancestor is here.
Who? Is that Sinare? The Watcher? What's going on? Oh. That would be Sinare. I'm sorry. They didn't make it.
No!
I'm sorry.
What were you doing trapped under a bridge? There were wide maws. They smashed our boat and then...
Yeah, I was running from them. That's how I got
We were
here.
so busy escaping them that we ran into these machines and I slipped and fell. It's dangerous out here. I know, but Tsunore wanted to go on. We hadn't found any relics in the places the diviners told us to search. He wanted promotion. He insisted we try here. He was right. We found a relic with some data on it, but then the Wide Maws found us. They smashed our boat, and I dropped the relic into the waters when we ran. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yes. I can't even mark his death by taking the relic back to landfall.
Well, can I have the
Where did
relic?
you drop this relic? Down there, to the southwest, in the plaza with the statue on the column.
I was just there.
Go back to landfall. I'll see if I can find it.
Well, I have to fight the Wide Maws. Because I was running from them, because there were a lot of them. Oh well, I can see the statue right there, so...
Quinn risked everything for that relic. It doesn't sound like it's too hard.
Right there.
There. An old world voice recording. That must be the relic the Quinn soldier dropped.
Point 9 on our hollow tour of San Francisco, the Dewey Monument.
Did I get it?
Returned to Union Square, this 85-foot column celebrates the American naval victory at Manila Bay. When their force of outdated vessels, in the Philippines, many of the Spanish sailors must have known they faced a hopeless task. Driven by duty, but poorly led, the Spanish fleet wrong place at the wrong time, and was destroyed by a technologically superior force.
Okay.
The old world had been defeated by the new.
So the relic is about a battle from the past. Not sure what the Quinn will make of it, but we collect any data we find. If I can find that soldier in landfall, I could return it to her.
Okay. That wasn't too difficult. It's a Stitcher. Cook. Sonkai. Better. Beater. Better? Beater? How do you pronounce your name, ma'am?
Living ancestor, thank you so much. You saved my life.
Alright, also. Yeah.
Here. I hope you find something useful on this relic. I'll take it to the diviners.
Awesome.
I'll record the data along with Tsunore's name. He'd have liked that.
Yeah.
A living ancestor. Can you tell me what the relic is?
It's a recording. The history of the place where you found it, and a warning that you should choose your battles carefully.
I wish Sonori had lived to hear it. I will heed its words.
That's smart.
Thank you, living ancestor.
Oh, I thought that the blue thing was over your head. Okay. Alright, so I guess I did that. This is new. Mercer Street, okay. It's just, okay, whatever. From Dominique Proshko to Stanley Chen. Subject of Mercer Suite up again. Stanley, I just spoke to our broker. Sweetwater prices will likely increase again this week, meaning it will be very tough to close the budget gap on the second strip project. I think it's time to pull the plug. It's hard to believe that we offer a closed climate system that's 99.9% efficient, but we can't afford the reservoir we need to start it up. What we did with the fountain and environs just isn't repeatable, I guess. Not with today's prices. Sorry, I know you'll be disappointed, Dom. This one says new. Okay, let's try this one. 15,000 BC, Mammoth Woolly Las Vegas timeline for Miss Cheva's history class. 15,000 BC, mammoths, woolly elephants came to Nevada before it was called Nevada to eat. 8,000 BC, Native Americans come to draw pteroglyphs, which are different from pterodactyls. 1829. Some people from a place called Spain in Europe called Las Vegas call Las Vegas, which means the meadows. 1905. The city is made a city, and the railroad comes so people can rest and get water. 1931. A big dam called Hoover Dam is made near Las Vegas. 1946. Benjamin Bugsy Siegel opens a hotel. 1951. Big bombs are blown up in the desert. People come to watch the mushroom clouds, and our city is called Atomic City. Lots of hotels are builded. Builded? Okay. I thought built. I don't know. 1956. Elvis Presley performs in Las Vegas. Why is there so many spelling errors? 2007. A big hotel called the Stardust has exploded. 2030. It gets very hot and the animals die when... Oh, wait, because it's for her class, so it's a kid. It's a kid who wrote this. Okay, now I get it. The animals die and the people say it's too hot and go away. 2035. Stanley Chen is very lucky and wins $30.2 million on a roulette wheel by guessing the numbers. 2037. People from Nevada and Arizona and California fight against robots when the government tries to make them leave because it's so hot. Almost nobody comes to Las Vegas anymore. 2040. Stanley Chen has used the lucky money and made more from making water that you can drink without getting diseases that make you sick. He pays his money for a big bubble over our city and a hotel called the Fountain. 2047. My school, Stanley Chen Elementary, is open for children. Thank you, Mr. Chen, for everything that you have paid for in our city where we live and for stopping it from turning into a desert. Oh, geez, big group of people over there. Are these the Osram? Yeah, it is.
Welcome to my life.
Oh, hammers for hire. New data point. A partially burnt scroll in front of an illustrated pamphlet. It's hammering time. Oh no, what will the hammers have for hire do now that Gunrit has lost all their earnings to devious dicers? Another mercenary job, that's what. In this episode, our heroes delve deep into the mysterious tunnel at the edge of the claim, searching for Alderman's missing daughter. Inside, they'll find a machine that gives them the fight of their lives. Can they survive the drilling jaws of this ravenous giant? Will they save the missing maiden? Find out in the latest issue of Hammers for Hires, Name Takers, and Rock Breakers.
Chain Scrape is our haven. We need not fear the Osseram.
How you guys doing?
Savohar now walks unburdened in the house of the sun.
Yeah.
But I miss him so.
Well, to be fair, his death was pretty, well, he didn't have to die. He was dumb. I'm not gonna lie, but it was his faith, I guess, so I can't be that rude about it.
Guess Stella and Boomer won't be coming back to Chain Scrape anytime soon.
Uh-oh, wanted for questioning. Formal notice marked with the official card seal. Herefore, by order of His Radiance, Sun King of Odd, this establishment has been shuttered and deemed unsuitable for the habitation. Wanted for questioning are the persons known as Della and Boomer, proprietors of this establishment and suspects of the explosive event of the night before last. Signed in the light of the sun under the authority of Javad, the willing magistrate of the Daunt. Okay.
Hey, Loy.
Oh, hello.
Please, pardon the mess. I had
What's up?
expected to have this cleared out by now, but the task has proven monumental.
I'm glad I came back here. Holy crap, there's something going on.
As much as anything was ever Olden's. After we ran him out of town, his thugs tried to come back for his belongings. Turns out, Ulvin was forced to leave a lot of ill-gotten gains behind.
Well then.
And also a lot of rubbish. The man had a malodorous penchant for hoarding.
Can I take some of his
And,
stuff?
How are things in the rest of the Daunt?
Running quite smoothly now, thanks to Petra's oversight. Repairs at Barren Light are back on track. You set things right around here, Aloy. If it weren't for you,
Don't even worry about it.
That's my lucky bristleback piece. I thought I lost it. I've won 9 games thanks to this sun-touched piece.
Huh.
But how did Ulvin...
He
no
stole it.
matter. Now we'll be back in business.
Take care, Javad.
What, there's nothing here I want? What? Oh, there's something in here. Notice of closure. A formal notice marked with the official Karja seal. Herefore, by the order of His Radiance, Sun King of Odd, this establishment has been shuttered for continuous and flagrant violations of Karja Marcentile law, including but not limited to profiteering, racketeering, smuggling, trafficking, and in contraband, wares, extortion, price gouging, fraud, graft, malicious chicanery, and the illicit sales of infectious livestock. Signed in the light of the sun under the authority of Javad the Willing, Magistrate of the Daunt. There's a code. How am I supposed to find the code? What's on the other side of this door? Code? The other side? Oh, Josh, hey Mom, you were right. I couldn't even reach the safe. It was total mayhem in the tunnels, explosions and everything. So all this stuff isn't gonna do me any good. If anyone finds this, take it. The door code is 2054. Instead, I'm stuck here with 2 families. I took them into the maintenance room for shelter. A 6-year-old just spilled our water by accident. I'm almost out of battery, no reception. I don't think anyone's coming for us. I hope you're better off than me. Aw. This is that tunnel where the mom was messaging him about, okay, so 2054. I'm just gonna ignore that. Oh my god. I'm just looking for data points and I'm getting emotional now. 2054.
Got it.
Okay, what's in here? Ancient black bracelet, metal eye, bright bracelet, ancient chime, silver ingot, and iron ingot. Okay, cool. Thanks. Nope.
It's on to me.
There should be a data point here. I'm just looking for the data points I've missed. I don't know where it is, I just know it's around here. Nope. Please go away. Okay, whatever. You're not important. Oh, is this it? Alone with Dad. Okay. Could have gone anywhere with air conditioning, but no, apparently fresh air and tall ash trees are the cure to all our problems. No focus, no hollows, just a father and a daughter alone with nature. More like a father alone with nature and a daughter alone in her tent. The thing is, I know he doesn't want to be here either. He doesn't want to keep forcing that smile or begging me to go on a hike after hike. He's just trying to hold on what's left of the family together after the love of his life died of cancer. Oh, great, now I feel like a terrible person. Wish you were still here, Mom. Okay, cool. I'm out. Oh, the next one might be close, I don't know. Get away from me. Wait, I got this. I can just fly. I forgot I can fly. Oh my god, this is gonna make this so much easier. Oh, there's something down there.
Here I come.
Oh, that was close. I could have died. That was so close. Come and get it. From USRC W5 Sergeant Evers to all units. Subject supply drop December 19th, 2065. Greets and salutes all meatheads and badasses. Latest supply drop is in the zone. It is the usual gonzo grab bag from all your favorite places that still exist. We got juice packs from Baton Rouge. We got vat jerky from Des Moines. We've got barely identifiable freeze-dried ice cream flakes from Albuquerque. And the pizza de resistance comes in cracker form from the very last vert out of Ohio. As always, get your drips from the drop based on your lottery number before it's all gone, or we're all gone, whichever comes first. Evers out, brothers and sisters. Cradle Memorial, that's new. You have now entered the crater site. The actual location of the fission explosion that ended the Battle of the Mojave. I used to say Mojave. Now I know better. On August 20th, 2037, U.S. Robot Command initiated Operation Unity, moving on JTF-10's Mojave base in an effort to capture Roberto Medina and other hot zone leaders alive. The heavy machine strike was met with a fierce resistance until an explosion, likely caused by a JFT-10 munition, cracking the power casing of a G-SIN battle drone, leveled the base and decimated the two opposing forces. Nearly all present were killed, including Medina and Colonel De La Hoya, as well as some 900 refugees sheltered nearby. The carnage prompted an immediate end in hostilities. Soon after, the armistice was agreed upon and the reconciliation talks began. Anne Faraday was appointed the leader of the effort, and aided by her force of neutral peacekeepers, popularly referred to as marshals, in a nod to the region's history, a lasting peace took root. Did we just bomb Yosemite? Well, that was right where I landed. Data corrupted. We were at the front of the column, so we made it through. When I looked back, I could see a horse glooming beyond the canyon, firing everything it had. I heard explosions beyond the massive rocks and saw horror and panic on the faces of the soldiers desperately hanging onto the speeding tanks all around us. Then there was a deafening roar as the bomber came in low and let loose. The formation across the El Capitan lit up like a sparkler, and the whole goddamn thing came tumbling down. The rear of the column was caught underneath, crushed like a line of ants. There I was, surrounded by death and destruction. 50 people probably died in a split second. It barely put a dent in the swarm, but the only thought that ran through my head was, hey, did we just bomb a national park? You can't do that. Alright. Uh-oh, who's getting hurt? Okay, but is there a person? I'm not seeing a person. What? Who are you? Hey. What's up? Who are you? Who are you? What's up? Need help?
A moment before.
Oh, I don't care. Just leave this guy alone. Oh, you moved. Oh. There we go. Dude, you okay? Hey. You okay? Oh, it was just an NPC. Not like a scripted event. Okay. Back to getting the data points. Right there. Stay still. Donation. What? Stop. Stay still. Stay still. Donation offer from Richard Velasquez to Micah Cardonry. Subject slot machine donation, March 12th, 2052. Dear Miss Cordori, Would the museum be interested in obtaining 3 slot machines impacted by the 2037 hot zone crisis? These machines, in operation at the Vodka Hotel and Casino at the time, had their electronics fried by the blast wave of the tragic explosion that ended the Battle of the Mojave. In my opinion, they symbolize the larger impact of the conflict, not only technically, but also culturally, as the environmental crisis and ensuing war nearly shut down Vegas for good. Vodka Holdings Ltd. would be happy to donate the machines to the museum and handle all shipping costs if you had to have them. Keep up the good work, Richard Velasquez, Technical Director of the Vodka Hotel and Casino. Go. 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 Okay, you're stuck. Never mind. This is being very dumb. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Time to follow up.
Oh, shit. We really have to get out. Like, now. Come on, Birdie. Okay. Oh, what do you need to do? Oh, you're unknown. Apex Behemoth. Cool. Holy fucking shit. Ugh. What was that? Wasn't the one I was looking for, but hui how? Mom, saw that place on you. Saw that piece on you this morning's feed. Dad and I are so proud of you. Janelle says Mom's already forwarded it to all the aunties. Nainoa says, oh boy. Mom says, you look skinny in your hollow. Are you eating enough? Nainoa says, yes, Mother. Leilani says, what? How did I miss this? Share. Mom says, here it is. Talk story with Lynn Mitsuda. Las Vegas, April 11, 2061. Today we sat down with Nainoa, I don't know why I'm having trouble reading that, Campbell, chef and owner of Hui How, serving up Hawaii's favorites. I'm so sorry, by the way, if I'm butchering these. I don't know anything about the Hawaiian language, so I don't know how their letters are supposed to be pronounced. Serving up Hawaii's favorites just off the ship, while Nainoa has a long history with the City of Lights. His story began back in the islands. I was just a kid when my family left Hawaii. We were living in Kaimuki. I remember the rain would get so bad and we had to wall the sandbags surrounding the house, but we were determined to stay until Omeka hit. Omeka, a Category 6 hurricane, made landfall on Oahu in September 2028 with already eroded shorelines and low-lying areas inundated from the rising sea levels. The island was decimated by the storm. We're lucky we all survived. After that, we knew we had to leave, so we picked up and moved to Vegas. We had family there, so figured we could start over, but climate troubles would plague the Campbells in their new home. Less than a decade later, rising temperatures and extreme drought intensified in the southwest, and the Campbells became one of the thousands of families relocated during the hot zone crisis. Yeah, we went from drowning to dying of thirst. My sisters and I laugh about it now, but back then it felt like nowhere was safe. So 25 years later, what brought Nainoa back to the city once known as Hawaii's ninth island? It was a no-brainer once the domes weren't data corrupted. Aha! I got you. Ramos, 30 years on. New Delhi, June 28, 2055. 30 years after its commercial debut, we are so familiar with Ram A5. Huh? Hi! With Ram A5, it is perhaps easy to forget the impact of its revolutionary biofuel that had in its early years. Even with the climate reeling, companies and individuals found it hard to surrender with freedoms and economic advantages that fossil fuels offered. What Rama 5 presented was a chance for stability. Existing cars, machinery, and infrastructures could be retained, but now they could be run clean. Data corrupted. Pardon me. During the period of intense competition in the early 2030s, it was hard to find an image of Sunbio's CEO Nikita Arand without Chris's son. When Nikita brought the business acumen, it was Christina's technical innovations that many say guided Synbio through its second period of growth. Whether Christina outgrew her role at the company or, as rumors suggest, her mentor resented sharing credit for the company's success, in 2036, Christina's son was pushed from the Synbio nest. She took flight to Xiaolu Lunar Incorporated, and her arrival there led to a helium-3 boom that sowed the seeds of RAM-5's decline. Since Xiaolu's first automated helium-3 plant was established near Tycho crater in 2041, biofuel has lost market share in industrial power generation with every passing year. It may sound redundant, said soon in 2042, but this moon represents the future. Unless Synbio accepts that fact, their days are data corrupted. The Leaf People. A hastily written report written in rough glyph. Okay, went to Plainsong like you asked and turned up the charm, so here's my report on the proposed trade deal with the Utaro. Won't work. First of all, these people dislike outsiders and deeply distrust anything related to the Karja. Can't blame them there, but that means the alliance with Sun King Avad puts us at a serious disadvantage. I thought it'd be smart to profile us Oseram as friendlier than their barbaric neighbors in the clanlands, but that didn't sit very well. I guess they have some kind of truce going on that we don't know about. Bottom line, the Utaro consider us less trustworthy than the Kanaks. Imagine that. Imagine that. Second, to put it bluntly, the Utaro are weird. They're extremely protective of anything that's considered alive, and that includes the local hops you want so badly. To them, it's not just a crop, it's sacred or something. The idea of putting some in our grubby little hands disgusted them. Third, and most importantly, they're starving. The blight is attacking their crops, and most of them won't eat meat. They wouldn't hand over what little grain they have for all the crops in the claim. As you can probably tell by now, the visit didn't go very well. Haven't seen that many frowns since my cousin ran off with the Karja. I tried introducing them to mainspring ale to smooth things over, but they weren't interested. You know what they like to drink? Leaf infusions. It's just dirt water. Machine Dreams, book, an oil-stained journal filled with messy scrawled glyphs. So there we were, picking our way along the trail when we saw him, a Banuk shaman, in the Forbidden West, a sight as strange as Jakarta swinging a hammer. But that wasn't where the strangeness ended, oh no. This Banuk was kneeling beside a bristleback carcass, slurping its oil as a man dying of thirst laps up a puddle. And here I thought the Tanakh were crazy blood drinkers. And then when he noticed us, a smile on his stained lips, oil streaks down his chin. He kept muttering about nonsense, about machine dreams and visions, and then he shouted he had to keep running, to the place of flame and brine, wherever that is, and then off he scattered, quick as a startled rabbit. So tonight we downed 6 rounds of Spitfire ale when Volgert brought out a heavy flask, machine oil slicked down its side. Now I'm sensible as any other of my kinsmen, but I wasn't about to hack down from a dare and let some soft-headed bolt brain think he's made of tougher stuff. Ugh, it won't stop aching. Better sleep it off. Everybody else is passed out already. Who knows, maybe they're dreaming of ravagers dancing in the meadow. Oof, gotta remember to punch Volgert in the morning, right where it counts.
This note mentions of the moon. I had visions after drinking machine oil.
Okay.
Sounds familiar. This didn't work out for these Oseram.
Okay. I don't know who it sounds familiar of. Aha! Mysterious numbers. A strange parchment full of numbered glyphs. They look like dates. Not entirely sure. Okay. Cool. Oh. No, you were supposed to grab it, you dumbass. Come on. Thank you. Keep going. Almost there. No, the other way. There you go. Thank you, Aloy. Hollow Marriage. Memphis, July 21st, 2054. Too many people. Mary O'Neill's decision to marry her partner of 18 years might not have seemed strange, but then again, they might not realize that Tony O'Neill died 3 years ago. It was a year after Tony's death that Mary visited a hollow lamentation to pay for her partner to be regenerated. The company's grief range pairs an AI with a holographic recreation of a loved one's appearance to generate a close facsimile of the deceased. Customers can choose to regenerate loved ones as they were on the day they met or the day they departed, and while many might have chosen a younger model, Mary has paid receipt for Tony to age with her over the years. It's so good to know he'll be here with me there for me going forward," said Mary. "He doesn't argue as much, and he can't make my dinner, but he's there, he listens, and he cracks the same jokes." While the marriage may not be officially recognized, Mary's friends attended a small ceremony that saw the pair pledge to share the rest of their natural and battery-powered lives together. And one thing's for sure, with Mary holding the off switch, this is one marriage where the wife doesn't have to worry about her husband remaining faithful. That's a bit, concerning.
Machine's weak to purge water.
Yeah, that's great. I don't care. Lost treasures of the Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean, August 4th, 2051. Below the skids of our vert stretches nothing but open, featureless water. This area of the sea, which was once home to 200 islands, rich with sea life, they were a playground of the famous and wealthy. Seconds after we dropped the submersible drone, holographic underwater images filled the vert's main cabin. From the drone's perspective, we see that what has been lost to the wave. Drowned concrete resorts bordered by white bleached structures, the remnants of a once colorful, vibrant living reefs that brought tourists to the Maldives. Here and there, we can see the sea life still clinging on, but with rising seas, its acidity increases, and the loss of the currents that once brought nutrition to these mid-ocean rocks, this haven of life has dwindled to a shadow of what it once was. There are these lost treasures of the Pacific gone forever? Isha Lagori of the Trans-Indian Aquatic Development Center doesn't think so. As she sees it, the first step to bringing in life back to the reefs is to envision what they once were, hence the images I see before me now. Near barren underwater rocks suddenly bursting with rainbow of holographic plants and animals. As a brilliant orange clownfish swims past my nose, she describes her project as both a window into the past and a guide to the future. She hopes that with time, effort, and new advances in cloning and transplanting, perhaps one day, both here and in the oceans around the world, life can data corrupted. Cool, thanks. The job quest begins. Day 1. My head hurts from last night, but it's noon and I have to get up. One job is done, but this is not the end of my useful life. It is the start of my meteoric rise. That and basic income. Careful monitoring of expenditures and applications. These job quests begins. Day 2. So yesterday I cleaned the apartment twice. Today I will read advice on how to make my job application sparkle. Oh wow, my resume is a dumpster fire. I really need to record a new one. Day 3. Got up, got dressed, put on makeup. 200 takes later, I have a new resume that I don't completely hate. In better news, Kiriski Sake says there are openings at Angel Memorial, so... Day 12. Insurance limits and the number of human practitioners in our hospital. We will, of course, blah, blah. There's just nothing out there for doctors at my level. All the diagnostics have been automated. I'm going to have to widen my search. Day 26. Recorded and sent 29 job applications. A lot are blind introductions, and some are, well, anything out there. I just need to find something until a hospital opening comes up. Day 42. 2 rejections, 132, no replies. Day 47. 13 rejections, 219, no replies. Day 58. Okay, I need to do something. I have to do something. I'm going to learn French. Day 59. I did not learn French. Day 60. Read the paper book that Mom gave me for my birthday 4 years ago. Not bad, bit dated, preferred the hollow. Day 61. When I got up today, I realized I hadn't opened the door for the last 10 days. In fact, I'm not sure if I've looked outside. I looked. Apparently the world is still there. I spent 6 hours watching hollows of dogs skateboarding. I really need to refocus. Day 67. Walls. Day 68. Walls. Walls. Day 69. Walls. Walls. Walls.
Bella's not the only one who can ride a claw strider.
Oh, I could ride a claw strider? I want to do that. Get over here, claw strider. Get over here. I want to ride you. Come on, just a little closer. Oh, why are you running? Why are you running? Come on! Override, yes. Oh, I'm on a claw strider. Ooh. Alright, what's over here? Aha! Pack your bolo bags. Doom surfed 1065. No, seriously, I had pictures of Harriet Choi printed on my absorption pads. Now every time I lose bladder control, she's the one with the sense of doom. Boy says. The new gene treatment, though, is it helping? I'm not scheduled for mine yet. Doom Surf says, yeah, it's repaired some of the nerve damage, but who's interested in really curing Doom Plague right now? This is us, trapped for the rest of our lives. Voice says, true, but not as trapped as we were. Hey, what hollow trip do you want to go on next? Doom says, that's all I think about. Voice says, then tell me, where are you planning on going? Doom says, not sure, maybe Wyoming? Voice says, Wyoming? Doom says, yeah. Voice says, you need to think bigger. Doom says, you mean like Montana? Voice says, I mean like anywhere. This is hollow travel. We can go overseas. Doom says, overseas? Voice says, yes, we can go to Europe or China or the moon. Doom says, what's there to see on the moon? At least Wyoming still has a few animals. Voice says, fair point. Wyoming it is then. There it is. Statement from HoloSkins Incorporated. As the fourth biggest global supplier of holographic avatars and a relentless champion of individual creativity, HoloSkins Incorporated refutes the recent allegations that our company illegally appropriated designs from the human holo creators. Such claims are absolutely false. Here at HoloSkins Incorporated, we work tirelessly to put our customers and their imaginations first. Our advanced AI suite continually synthesizes and evolves our extensive range of completely original products. Where any designs are inspired by other sources, we follow the law. All our products are compliant with the international norms and regulations regarding sampling and corporate exploitation of the images, animations, and audio work for voluntarily published on the HoloNet. Here at HoloSkins, nothing matters more than the freedom of expression, and any claim to the contrary will be met with vigorous litigation. Oh, we got 2 exclamation points up here. Let's see who they are. Oh, hey, Talana.
I'm guessing Amadeus went on his way?
We parted once we were inside the gates. I promised I'd see him back to the Sundom, and I did.
I'm sorry you went through all of that just to break things off in the end.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Aw,
Really?
I don't want to be with him while he's still holding on to Nessa.
that's fair.
Maybe he'll never let go. Or maybe when he's figured himself out. Who knows?
Well, Nessa
All I
doesn't
can
want
say
him back,
right now
so.
is that there's no one quite like him.
No,
That sounds complicated.
that's why I avoid
Taking down
love.
a Thunderjaw is easier. One day you'll know what I mean.
I don't know about that.
That's what I used to say.
Hmm.
As for me, I have the Hunter's Lodge to get back to. Thrushes to train, bigoted nobles to boot out. But hey, look, the one good thing out of all of this mess was that I got to spend time with you again.
I'll
Aw,
miss you, Talana.
I will.
Well, whenever you take down a big machine out there, just remember that I'm back east taking down something bigger.
Okay, you're on.
Come here.
Give me a hug. Aw, hug her back. Good job, Aloy. Good job.
Until we meet again.
Aw, okay, who else had a exclamation point here? Low one? Is it this guy?
Aloy!
Hello.
Glad to see the West hasn't claimed you yet.
Not yet.
How have things been?
Not going to lie. It's been a challenge. Keeping the fort's repairs running smoothly while watching for any signs of Regala and her rebels, but we're holding together.
So it's Commander Lawan now?
For the time being. So, what can I do for you?
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tanakh the Chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
I found that camp, actually. Seems it's just one of many. But at least they won't be striking from that one again.
Mm-hmm.
That's a relief.
It is. Fashav.
About Fashav. What happened to him?
His body was taken back to Meridian. Sun King Avad had him interred with highest honors in the Elite. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way.
What happened to them?
Nozar's remains were delivered to his family. Wadis was taken to the Temple of the Sun in Meridian. I heard the Sun Priests buried him with his scrolls.
I'm sure he would have liked that.
Alright, I guess I'll go
I need
now.
to be going.
Of course. Good luck out there.
Of course.
Still waiting.
For what?
You know.
For a decent meal, a warm bath, a gentle hug.
An apology.
For doing my job?
For keeping me locked up when I was innocent.
Oh.
Oh, that. I'm sorry,
Yeah?
but I'm not going to apologize.
You just
Oh,
did.
I knew you were gonna do that.
You just... Okay, whatever.
Gentlemen, I'm glad to see you out of that cell.
Did you get them?
I got them. The Eclipse are done. For good.
You hear that? She did our job for us. Again.
And survived to tell the tale, which we wouldn't have.
Thanks for believing me, Savior.
You were telling the truth.
Of course.
See? At least someone around here listens to me.
Okay.
May the land bloom in
At least I'm trying to help.
How? By making yourself Karja.
By learning to hunt, so I can defend our home, our people. Why should it matter if I learn that from a Karja?
Because they're all poisonous weeds. Mark my words, girl. One day you'll see how Outlanders have nothing to offer but misery. Then you'll realize what a fool you've made of yourself.
What do you know?
From one
You're just
hunter
a
to
bitter old
another.
root.
Roots, buds,
Hi, Aloy. My wound's better, so I'm gonna head to the hunting grounds near Plainsong.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I already knew you. Awesome. And an outfit upgrade. Nice.
Left by now.
There's an exclamation point
How
here.
about all this sand, huh?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And this heat.
Oh yeah, this heat. It's really hot.
Steel flame. Look what the desert winds blew in.
I'm standing right here, Porgy.
Stop calling me that.
You used to love that name.
Oh, hi!
Okay.
Porgy's lucky I came out west. This
What am I-
place needs a lot of work.
Ha! You should have seen when we first got here. It was just a puddle in the sand.
Well, this ain't much of an improvement.
Good to have your sister back, huh? Okay, am I speaking to the wrong one, or...
You really set things right around here, Steel Flame. For the delve, and with my sister. Thanks.
Thank you, Aloy.
Hey, I found the woman who ran off.
Yeah.
She's okay.
Good to hear.
Hey, I just hope she refrains from fisticuffs in the future.
Okay, cool.
All blades against Regal.
Green exclamation point.
I've heard of champion of the grove.
No, let me up. Oh god.
Seems like I have a fan.
Yeah, it does. I'm trying to get to him. Who are you?
We walk in strength.
You said something about rewarding me? You don't have to. Regala had to be stopped.
That battle was almost the end of me and my partner Sosek. During the fighting, I was surrounded by rebels just as I saw a machine about to strike him down. Then your bomb fell from the sky and he was saved. We all were. I can't properly repay you for what you did, but I can offer you something.
You really don't need to.
Honor is payment enough for any warrior, I know, but Greenshine will buy more blades.
Give me.
I discovered a cache of it inside a cave on a mountain to the southwest of here, right at the edge of
I
the
think I
desert.
found it already.
It's guarded by machines, but if you can fly in and bomb them as you did in the battle, you can claim the Greenshine for yourself.
I might give it a try. Do you want me to bring some back to you?
No, it's for you, all of it. The least I can give you for saving Sosek's life.
Okay.
I only wish I could be there to see you swoop from the sky and claim it.
Okay.
Cache of Greenshine could come in handy.
Alright. Let's do that then.
Sounds like I'll have to fly up there. A bomb from a Horus would make dealing with those machines a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
See what I can find if they want to. But maybe I should follow that Tanak's advice and get a bomb first.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Horus just southwest of the Osram in Vegas. That should have a bomb.
Let's do it. There it is. Hold'em breach. Update on the radio breach. It's bad. My best people are on it, and they don't like what they see or don't see. This AI quickly adapts to our containment efforts, hiding and morphing in anticipation of whatever we throw at it. I think we're going to have to rewrite the protocols from scratch. In the meantime, our only option is to put up some physical tables for high rollers and try to rehire some human dealers. HR is already going through the records and making calls, from Dashawn Robertson to Sharon Aslanova. Okay, cool. No, you. Church claim. From Sai Konslavo to Agali Ogus. Data corrupted. When Chen built the underground strip, most state trust and property law was discarded, as there wasn't much old Las Vegas property left to lay claim to. However, once the underground strip bloomed, it didn't only restore the city, it reignited land claims as well, some of them dating back to the 19th century. Your diocese petitioners have a pretty strong case, if you ask me. Even though they abandoned their church lands during the Hot Zone crisis, they undeniably hold the title to their real property, and could thus claim ownership of some 8,000 square feet of premium space right in the middle of Chen's new second strip project. I'd suggest starting with a lowball settlement offer and see if they're willing to come to Jesus. So that Data corrupted. Oh, there it is. Holy craps. Marisha, welcome back, Yelbush. Still reporting live from Flamboyanza, the annual Avatar Gala brought to you by the glamorous and glorious swags at Bareback. As always, all proceeds go to the conservation and repopulation of North American animal species. So let's hope there's maximum Avatar ridiculousness coming up. Marisha says, moving on to the next craps table, and this table is wildness. Pepper, what do we got? Pepper says, well, Marisha, where do we start? Let's go with steampunk Victoria Queen over here. Look at the detail on that petticoat, and everything in a copper sheen, including her skin. Marisha says, it looks amazing, Pepper. I can't imagine what the dress would weigh if it were real. But what's she doing behind her back? Pepper, apparently she's turning some sort of crank to wind herself up and throw the dice. That's rich. Marisha, incredibly well thought out. Pepper, even her movements are toyish. And next to her, Pepper, wow, okay, that's hard to miss. It's Sir Discopus, the mustached, eight-limbed party animal. Look, he's even got a monocle to match his tuxedo. Marisha says, whoa, those shifting color patterns are totally freaking me out, Pepper. Pepper says, it's called camouflage, Marisha. And don't tell me you're not loving this. Look at those tentacles go. Woohoo! Marisha says, it's called overkill, Pepper, but I'll admit that those tentacle animations are vivid. I'm way more interested in his neighbor, though. Is that young Elvis? Pepper says, yes, Marisha, boringly enough. That's Vegas' most stereotypical icon in his prime. Oh, he's starting to bulge. Marisha says, oh my OMGIGPM, he's morphing into Fat Elvis. Pepper says, now that, Marisha, is a hunk of Vernon. Data corrupted. Cool. What just happened? Oh, okay. That scared me.
There's the Horus.
Yep.
Time to pick up a bomb.
Yes, it is. Alright.
Machines. Must be the spot Morala told me about. This bomb should come in handy.
Drop that bomb.
It's easier. Better finish off those machines and pick up that green shine.
Oh, it was water. Okay. Get the sparker. Search the scrap pile. Get the stuff. That is not the thing that I told you to equip, by the way, so that was rude. Oh, God. Oh, and that bomb didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, I got this. Yeah, hurt that chicken. Hi. Hi, the bomb really didn't do anything. Where am I? That's not what I told you to get. Alright, alright. What, is this not the blowy uppy one? Okay. Rude. Nice. Alright. Alright. Any more wide moss? No? Okay. Okay. Ow. That like made my eyes feel weird. Okay. Oh god, a climber jaw, I didn't even notice it. Oh, and you're an apex. No. I thought these blew up. Am I using the wrong one? Well, I know I am now, but was I? Okay, you know what? Well, I'm this guy. I hate the clamber jaws, and this one's an apex. I'm not gonna win. Oh, thank God.
Time to find that green shine.
Yeah. Tucked away in a cave somewhere, right? Let's get all this stuff first, because I feel like this is gonna be useful. Oh, and the flower. There's a metal flower up
There's
here,
the
too.
push. I just
Where?
need to get past those vines.
Oh, yeah, the metal flower. Okay. The thing I was looking at.
Why does this feel too easy?
What do you mean, why does it feel too easy? What?
This is gonna be tough.
Are you joking? It did not feel too easy. You were a jerk. Okay, rude. I still see you, bitch.
Shut it out.
Well, that sucks. Okay. Can I please aim? Yeah. Oh, I missed that one. There we go. Come on. You're down.
She can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't want that anyway. No, up. Oh my god. You think it. No, the thing. The thing. There we go.
Hope that's all the machines I have to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Let's do this. Alright.
It was nice of that Tanakh soldier to point me this way.
It was.
I wasn't looking for thanks, but I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. What's my dog doing? What are you doing? What's wrong? You okay? You okay? Yeah, you're okay. I love you. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, I don't want to help them. Those are bad guys. Oh, hey, there's a thing to scan. And some green shine. I am gonna get off here. Second time around season finale. The way back. After a production hiatus, the long-awaited season finale is upon us as tension between Gracie and her sister Amy reach a boiling point. Matthias and Justin try to reconnect the family with a trip down memory lane, but Gracie is a startling confession about the day she was lost in the typhoon, one that will change the Ramos family forever. Available on all platforms starting Data Corrupted. There's something. Protester's Guide. Data Corrupted. So, if you're planning to attend a protest, then it's best to understand exactly what you're up against. The following guide lists the most common robot deployed against protesters, their vulnerabilities, and how to counter them. Contents. 1. Identifying corporate anti-riot robots and their weak points. 2. Countering basic non-lethal weapon loadouts. 3. How to blind optics with everyday household goods. 4. Simple hacks with common devices. 5. Sensor jamming techniques. 6. Triggering safety shutdown with exterior manual controls. 7. Battery removal. 8. When all else fails, legal strategies for Data Corrupted. What's down here? Ah, this thing. A load off from Fran Edwards to all exterior maintenance personnel March 4th, 2052. All good news. Due to cloud seeding and replanting projects throughout the region, temperatures are down 4 degrees. Wind speed has been reduced by 7 knots on average, and air particle counts have reached the orange threshold. As such, all team members who work on the lower tower, boiler, and mirror fields can use SM2 hazard suits instead of the current SM3 models. I think you will all find that the lighter gear provides a less bulky and frankly less sweaty experience. More power to you, Fran. Oh. I assume I push this down here. Then what? Ah, I can get that. Possibly. Let's see. No, okay, come on. There. And then I jump on you. And then I grab this. And then I get that. And then everything's good. Oh, I see. No, this thing. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. Ah. Scalding Spear. Carefully written cartoglyphs in Fashov's personal mark, evidently part of a diary or journal. The desert capital is an intimidating place. It houses the imposing tower from which the settlement gets its name, surrounded by a field from strange mirrored plates that surrounded by a field of strange mirrored plates that resembles a graveyard. From within, the rigid Commander Yara rules the clan with a cold steel. Its residents, hardened by perpetual conflict in the harsh environment, fear none, or so I thought. I came here to resolve the conflict over the knight's rights to a tattoo, a minor squabble in the eyes of a Karja, but the matter of life and death for the Tanakh. Having bled to earn a few of them myself in the field of battle, I feared that neither party would willingly relinquish their claim. So you can imagine my surprise when, upon arrival, I witnessed the two warriors in question coming to a swift agreement. As they saluted each other, a small company broke away from the gathered crowd, coming towards us, another marshal and her escorts. Upon seeing me, Marshal Regala stopped and we stood shoulder to shoulder. When we last met, she had looked down on me with utter disgust during the culvert that made me marshal. Now, in a moment of tense quiet, she stared at me, her eyes still ablaze with unspeakable malice. Finally, she set off. Only then did I notice our respective escorts releasing their grip on their weapons' hilts. Afterwards, I learned that Regala has her own way of dealing with disputes. Upon her arrival, the claimants got to one singular chance to come to an agreement. If that attempt bears no fruit, well, suffice it to say that merely mentioning her involvement is often enough to resolve those claims. In her, I have an implacable enemy. Because I am a Karja, her revulsion will never abate. I fear that one day we will face each other in a duel that only one can survive. Well, so be it. Back home, they named me the unyielding Vashab for a reason. Saltbite. Carefully written cartoglyphs with Vashab's personal mark, evidently part of a diary or journal. Well, at least the Tanakh have a sense of humor. We had made the long journey through the desert to Saltbite, a name that I should have taken into consideration. In hindsight, upon arrival, I was eager to rid myself of sand and dust from the road and immediately trudged toward the lake to refresh myself. I ignored all the hushed stares. My reputation preceded me, I assumed. So I waded in, splashed water on my face, and took a draught. Stinging pain racked my eyes as I choked back bile. A surge of laughter came from the shore. It was an ungracious spectacle, but one of my companions finally took mercy on me and gave me clean water to rinse my eyes and mouth with. He then pointed to a whitish rock formations around the lake, showing me the salt for which it was named. Edible, but it renders the water devoid of life. Even so, the area is a major source of food for the clan, as they hunt birds and proliferate around its shallows. My companion smiled as I coughed up the last of the brine. I couldn't help but shake my head and laugh. From this place I discovered two things. One, the desert Tanakh make do, whatever the circumstances. And two, being a good sport goes a long way. Grapes of Wrath. Chatbot, please note this exchange has been auto-translated from French to English. Summer 9, and what they call syrup and they call that syrup a vintage? Duvin. Hot weather equals high sugar content. Winemakers can only make this wine. They make the wine they can from the grapes they have. Some liar 9. So why haven't we changed the grapes? Scientists can engineer rhinos without horns, and you're telling me they can't make Chardonnay that doesn't taste like grape soda? What's next? Importing wine from England? Duvin says, that's exactly why we're protesting next week. Less talk, more action. You should come. Some liar 9 says, I'll be there, and if they send those robots to attack us again? I haven't seen one yet that can't be stopped by a muck spreader. Okay. Ah, there it is. Wait, Ignominious Cryathlon. Cryathon. Ignominious Cryathon. Okay. Plates, broken plates. What a stupid thing for a grown man to cry over. Eric's parents are coming for dinner, so I went out to get the groceries and set that dumb, stupid, secondhand Alfred, okay, on a cleaning cycle, and while I was out, it blew a proximity sensor. It ripped shelves off the wall, smashed all our plates, and put a hole through the wall in the living room. I almost broke my arm trying to shut it down. Then I cut my hand picking up pieces of plate. I bled on the rug, and then I automatically called for Alfred. Then I cried for an hour. When did I get so reliant on that damn machine? Eric's never liked having it around. He calls it a Pharaoh site. After that pompous-ass Ted Pharaoh. Eric's dad is a big fan of Ted Pharaoh, of course. In the end, I went down onto the lady on 3, the one with all the holocats. She's the only person who's got an old manual vacuum cleaner. She loaned me that and some cloths and sprays. Well, now the apartment stinks of vinegar. There's a hole in the wall, and I'll have to explain to Eric's parents that I didn't break the machine they gave us, but weirdly, I feel a sense of accomplishment. Robots might have taken my job, but at least I cleaned up after this one. Maybe I need to start doing that more. Oh hell, I think dinner's burning. If that food printer has malfunctioned again, I'm gonna data corrupted. Okay.
Getting down now.
What's in here? It's gonna be cold. Okay. Oh, fire gleam. Okay. Nice. Cool.
Could use that in the fight.
Wait, what's that? Standing orders. Sergeant Devenish. I just had to tell the other civs our troops made contact with the enemy at the northern perimeter. Room was so quiet I could hear the piss running down their pants. We're supposed to keep supplying all the units, but my buddy in ops says they've ripped through the San Fran Bay like the whole goddamn flotilla was made out of cardboard. If the line breaks, we'll have to fall back and lock the power cell reserves. I'm not giving these goddamn bots more power to feed on. Convey? What? Convey away. Planning a U.S.-China move? When the jobs are gone but the work's not done, perhaps it's time to relocate. At Convey Away, we know starting out in a different country is stressful without worrying about how your belongings will get there. That's why Convey Away offers a fully automated service with every item individually tagged, processed, and packed. We guarantee no breakages. After all, you might have lost your job to automation, but that's not a reason to lose your belongings, too. When you want to move to be smooth, trust Convey Away. Aha. What was that? Idiot Army Trial. Chicago, September 5th, 2059. The trial of Miss CDME is an activist hacker hero from the Idiot Army was today suspended after the prosecution's evidence disappeared. This apparent hack of law enforcement databases follows last year's attack on the U.S. prison system, legitimate act of revolution that led to the escape of several hundred inmates, political prisoners. Idiot Army first came to the public's attention when the release of data on alleged U.S. hacks of construction bots, alleged, we show you proof, being used by Chinese and Russian corporations at disputed agricultural and mining sites throughout Asia. Styling themselves as anti-corporate guardians of human rights, the Idiot Army, heroes of the coming revolution, the Idiot Army Forever, is thought to have grown from the surviving members of earlier hacker groups who were data corrupted. Airstrike request. Data corrupted. Oh, data corruption severe. Data corrupted. Column bearing southwest. Data corrupted. Survivors from the Reno line. Data corrupted. Horus in pursuit. Data corrupted. Immediate airstrike on coordinates. Data corrupted. Please respond. Data corrupted. Right on top of us. Data corrupted.
We were the first clan. It's obvious. Our fortresses are old, carved out of rock. Down a rabbit trail the last time I was out in the woods.
The Bulwark. Another one of Fishav's diary or journal entries. Dominance, that is what the Bulwark impresses on those on who dare approach. If the wall itself isn't impressive enough, its elaborate decorations make it seem like a jagged stone colossus. I know a few things about instilling fear through ornamentation, and I've come to distrust rulers that believe it necessary. Paired with the weariness of my devoted escorts and their stories of Commander Chakotay, yeah, I was right. I resolved to take whatever awaited us with a splash of salty brine. I should have lowered my expectations even further. We'd been told that rudimentary lifting devices grant entry to the top of the bulwark, but when we arrived, the sky sentries yelled down at us that the lift was broken. If we wanted to come up, we'd have to climb. I grew up on the mesa, so I'm not afraid of heights and not the worst of climbers, but I had to admit that this was disencouraging. Can't imagine how teeth-grinding must have been for my lowlander companions, with their innate loathing for the bulwark and the clan it protects. I took them a few steps back to convince them and myself that we had no choice but to see it through. When we finally pulled ourselves down to the highest ridge, our muscles were overstung and our skin freezing. All around were Sky Tanakh brandishing their weapons, training or sparring, and there, on the edge of a jutting rock that towers over the capital center, stood a smirking Chakotay. With a booming voice, he welcomed Karja Marshall and his lowlander bodyguards. I looked back at the lifting device. It didn't take an awesome to see that there was nothing wrong with it, so yes, my escorts were right. Chakotay is a pompous bag of bullshit.
I'm going, Ravika. You
Huh?
can't.
Sorry.
Lie still.
Oh.
You'll only make the wound worse.
Did you see that?
What's going on here?
You're her. The one from the embassy. Please, you have to go after my father. He's going to get himself killed in the stand of the Sentinels. The forest beyond the village. Everyone else seems to have forgotten that we don't abandon our own.
Okay.
Phaneira? If you're gonna drag the Outlander into this, at least tell her the whole story.
What?
Goroka gave her that stab wound.
Oh.
It was an accident.
How did your father accidentally stab you?
For a while now, he's been sneaking out of the village to hunt alone in the stand. Sometimes he's gone for days. So this time, I followed him to his hunting camp. Tried to convince him to come home. Words led to fists. And somewhere in the middle of it all, his knife.
Well, it doesn't sound like an accident to me.
He was already gone when I fell.
You would have bled to death had I not come looking for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. The way he looked at me. It was like I was a stranger.
Perhaps it's time to recognize...
He's fine! He has to be.
I can't make any promises, but I'll find him if I can. At least to see if he's all right. Where's his hunting camp?
Southeast of here. Thank you.
Glad that's settled. Now you need to rest.
Okay, let's find her dad. Okay.
Mary said her father's hunting camp should be near here.
Found it.
Hunting camp. This must be where Phaneira confronted her father. I might be able to pick up his trail with my focus.
I'm stealing his stuff first. Because that's just how I do. Alright. Now what?
A jar of oil knocked over. Maybe when Goroka and Phaneira were fighting. Some of the oil might have gotten on Goroka. Looks like there's a trail I can follow. Blood. Must be Phaneira's. From when her father gashed her. Let's see where this leads.
This way. And he went over here. And he went down here.
A claw strider. And a lot of traps. That must be Goroka. I better help him.
Yep.
An Outlander. Let's see what you've got.
Alright. Well, I thought he might have had dementia or something, but he sounds like he's got it all together. So we may only for a moment.
Come. Let's speak.
Okay.
You fight like you're Tanakh, but you're not one of us. State your name, Outlander.
I'm Aloy. You must be Goroka. Phaneira asked me to find you. She's back in the village. She's recovering from a wound from your fight.
Then she's in good hands. Come. We have to get moving. There's a squad deeper in the forest. They're about to walk into an ambush.
What?
Who? Rebels?
That's what you want to call them. Spineless scabs. All the same, I could use your spear. What do you say?
Okay.
Fine. Where's the squad?
This way.
I'll follow you. Curiouser and curiouser. Oh! I was trying to... Okay. Whoops.
We'll make faster time if we cut through the Sentinels.
How do you know about the attack?
We've been watching enemy movements in the mountain pass. They've been trying to take our territory for years. This is just their latest attempt.
Years? Regala's rebellion isn't that old. Something's off here.
I think he has dementia or Alzheimer's or something like that. No. What?
What?
No, not them. Stalkers!
Yeah. Yeah, right there, bud?
I was so sure they were... Never mind.
Okay.
We have to get to the squad.
Okay. Let me just grab
Baroka's
this.
definitely not all there. This isn't looking good.
It's not.
Quiet now. We're almost there.
Is he gonna attack his own people?
J Squad, we're... What? No!
An old memorial.
Oh.
Fallen soldiers. I think we're a lot more than too late.
Oh, you're reliving the day you failed to save them, aren't you?
Garoka.
Who are you, Outlander? How do you know my name?
I'm Aloy. Phaneera asked me to find you. I'm guessing you don't remember what happened.
I went away again, didn't I?
I'm sorry.
Why are we here?
You told me there was a squad. I was about to be attacked. This is where it happened, isn't it? A long time ago.
Yes. My squad. The Sky Clan ambushed us, slaughtered them all. It would have been 30 years ago now.
Phaneera thinks you've been sneaking off into the forest to hunt. But you've been coming back here. There's no easy way to say this, Garoka. She's hurt. Bad. She tried to stop you from leaving.
I hurt her? But I would never... No.
I know, honey. It's not your
Everything
fault.
is a fog. I feel like I've been wandering through it, lost, my blade unfamiliar in my hand.
I
And
understand.
when it finally clears, I can't remember what I was doing or why. I'm always just alone in the forest.
How long has it been like this? This fog?
I don't know if you can remember, honey.
Months, maybe.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was a passing thing, like forgetting after a knock on the head. Then names and faces became difficult. And I started finding myself in the forest, unsure how I got there.
Why haven't you told Phaneera?
What was I supposed to say? That I'm unraveling, like a frayed, weak rope? No!
But look where that's gotten you. She has no idea why you hurt her. So the Sky Clan ambushed your squad a long time ago?
We were almost through with our patrol. About to head back to the village when they swarmed us. I alone survived. When my wounds scarred, I returned here and built a memorial where my comrades fell. And then I struck down twice as many of their soldiers in retribution. Such were the clan wars.
Earlier, you said the enemy had been trying to take the lowland territory for years. I guess that was during the clan wars?
Before Hikaru became our chief, our clans were constantly at war. We fought over every inch of this forest. The ruined village nearby is a remnant of those days. No matter how many soldiers fell, there was always another vendetta to pursue. They say that's why the wood of the Sentinels runs red, for the generations of blood spilled.
We should head back to the village.
Wait, the memorial. It's missing a piece there. A marker of metal, made from the blades of my fallen comrades. Where is it? It has to be around here somewhere. I have to find it. I know it's here.
Hey, calm down. Let me take a look.
Okay.
Tracks. Leading away from the memorial.
Lead the way.
Okay. Machine tracks? Don't see a person highlighted. Person would have taken the bridge too, wouldn't they? Oh, is it those clamberjaws?
Clamberjaws.
They might have scrapped the marker.
Filthy scavengers. On your lead.
Yep. What are they weak to? I've done this twice now. They're weak to birch water. I don't have any birch water. Oh, come on. Get it.
Machines are closing in.
Oh, hi. Don't hurt him. Ow. Rude. Where is it? Aye. No spike from above again? Seriously? Let me get your tail. Where did you go? There we go. Oh, jeez, you really just came out of nowhere there. Hi, how are you? Okay, that was a very delayed hit. I hit that before it even got her. Come on, it's barely doing anything. Oh, there you are. Okay, I can see it. Okay, I tilted. Excuse you. Oh my god, this is taking longer than I wanted to. Back to the bombs. Get over here. Oh, there's still two. Yeah. So awesome. Unnecessary. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I can just literally... There we go. Victory.
Gotta find the marker. Might be in one of the clamberjaw scrap piles.
Alright, let's look.
I'll stand watch in case more machines show up.
Memorial marker, there it
Got
is.
the marker. Now to give this back to Garoka.
Alright. Coming. I did.
Here. I think this is the missing marker.
Yes, that's it. I'll return it to the memorial. You go on ahead. I want to spend some time to remember my comrades.
Okay, but will you remember to get home?
I'll be fine.
Oh, thunder.
Fog is gone for now.
Did you hear that? Holy
I'll
cow.
head back to the village and let Fanira know you're okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Aloy.
You're welcome.
Well, at least I can tell Fanira why Garoka's been running off.
It's not happy news,
At
but...
the tide's reach, then.
Okay.
Aloy, you're back. But where's my father?
It's okay. I found him. He's not deranged, Fanira. He's been forgetting things, more and more. He thought he was still in the clan wars, that he could save his squad from an ambush. When we got to the memorial, he came back to the present. Said it's like he's been lost in a fog.
Wait. I've heard of something similar, a rare occurrence among chaplains. Their memory fades with the long years. Garoka's not a chaplain, but he is the age of one. Before Hikaru became chief, few of us would live to be so old.
So that's why. Oh, thank the Ten. If he was found to be insane, then by rights he'd be put to death.
What? No, he's just getting old. He needs care, not a death sentence.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the rest of the village sees that as one and the same.
Ugh.
But we'll keep a close eye on him.
Okay.
Speaking of, where is he now?
Oh, God.
Here.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, little spear. I'm so sorry.
The thunder outside is very fitting.
It's all right, Father. You're home safe. And I understand now. When the fog comes, I'll hold your hand tight and remember for you.
Aww.
You don't have to be afraid.
That's really sweet, honey.
Thank
I
you
love
for your
that.
help. Please, accept this.
Yay, reward.
Your deeds here, what you've done for Fanira, will always be remembered.
Just not by her dad.
Thank you, Aloy.
I'm sorry, was that rude?
Aloy?
Yes.
Yes. Aloy.
Yes. Bye. Okay. That was weird. I got the Sunhawk Shredder Gauntlet. Cool.
This wind's a force to be reckoned with.
Mm-hmm. And the Tanax Dragoon face paint. That's cool. So was that the one box, Miller? Was that the one you kept telling me I was missing that was right by the melee pit? I think I finally got it. I think I'm good.